Okie dokie. So Star Wars The Force Awakens has been out for quite a while now, and here's my theory about Rey. First off, I think that Rey is the daughter of Luke Skywalker, which also makes her the cousin to Ben Solo, aka Kylo Ren. First off, we have to answer the question, why does Luke Skywalker have a child, especially considering that Jedi aren't supposed to marry or have kids? We need to first consider that Anakin Skywalker may not have turned to the dark side if he and Padme were allowed to marry, and they didn't have to keep their relationship a secret. My point being that if the Jedi were allowed to love, and to marry, and to have children, and were trained to use these family members as strengths, then a Jedi could potentially become more powerful and resist the dark side. My evidence for this thinking is that Luke was able to use his love for his father as a strength to turn Darth Vader back to the light side. So at the end of Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, Luke was the very last Jedi. This would have given him the opportunity to start training a new generation of Jedi who were capable of controlling their emotions and using their loved ones as pillars of strength in the new Jedi Order. This is how we end up with a Luke Skywalker that marries, has a daughter, Rey. Luke starts training this new generation of Jedi with Rey, his own daughter, and Ben Solo, his nephew. However, we know from this Force Awakens that Ben Solo eventually turns to the dark side and becomes Kylo Ren. The title of the movie, The Force Awakens, is in direct reference to the Force awakening within Rey. After she has her vision from coming into contact with Luke's lightsaber, and after having Kylo Ren use the Force on her to try to extract information, that Force barrier over her mind starts to dissipate, and the Force awakens within her. This explains why Rey was able to use mind control on the Stormtrooper, and why she was able to fight Kylo Ren at the end with such skill. So here's my last bit of evidence for my theory. If Anakin Skywalker were split down the middle into two separate people, we would essentially end up with Rey and Kylo Ren. Kylo represents the rage, lack of control, and brute force of Anakin Skywalker, while Rey represents the sensitivity to the Force, the control, and technical skill of Anakin Skywalker. Having Rey Skywalker as the main protagonist in these new series of Star Wars films, and Kylo Ren as the main antagonist, continues the pattern of the Star Wars saga being about the Skywalker family. And that's my theory concerning Rey. Let me know what you guys think in the comments box below, and I'll see you next week.